So we have the data download, which includes the next Dokkan Fest exclusive AGL Vegeta, which we went through in the last video. Also, what is included is the EZAs for Janemba and Gogeta, which we've also gone through, and the Kui as well. But in this data download, we do see 3 brand new characters that is revealed, or shall I say 3 EZA characters. The EZA for Nail, and the Angry Goku, Planet Namek Goku, as well as Super EZA Final Form Full Power Frieza. We're getting another Super EZA in just a short bit of time, which is really awesome. So the EZAs are dropping in a week, so it's a definite while. And then the Dokkan Fest exclusive Vegeta is going to be dropping in 2 days. But the EZA for Janemba as well as Gogeta drops in just less than 7 hours from this video's release. So very exciting stuff. I'll try to live stream when I can. Be a bit busy, unfortunately, because I have a Fusion World tournament to go through during that time. But I'll probably stream a little bit later, which is sometimes good for you guys. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to cover the EZA details and some other stuff that is in this data download. So let's jump into the most exciting thing, which is Super EZA Physical Full Power Frieza here. So remember, his SA and stuff don't change, and the leader skill. So to give you context, he's a physical leader for 3 key and 70% stat boost. And then for his super attack, it's immense damage to the enemy and raises defense by 30% for 3 turns, which is a very nice super attack mechanic regardless. Anyway, for his passive skills, 3 key and attack 150%, 300% attack and defense 150% when performing a super, reduces damage received by 50%, and with each turn passed from the 5th turn onwards, damage reduction rate minus 10%, no more than 30%. Defense 150%, reduces damage received by 30% when this character is positioned first. Alright, so you want to be putting him in the first slot. And then he will get the 80% damage reduction. And then after the 5th turn, until the 8th turn, it's 80% damage reduction. Then attack defense 150% when performing a super attack when this character is positioned 2nd or 3rd. So at least he still has the 50% damage reduction here until 5th turn, and then still getting a lot more extra attack and defense. So there's options for this guy. Launches an additional super attack when HP is 50% or above when attacking. That's great because he raises defense on super. Performs a critical hit against super class enemies and attack effective against all types against extreme class enemies when HP is 50% or below when attacking. 12 key attack plus 150% when facing a Pure Saiyans category enemy. So this looks like really good when it comes to versing Supreme Magnificent battles. This is the first one as well, I think, where he doesn't support, or a Super EZA doesn't support a super or extreme class allies, and instead has an effect where versing a super and extreme class enemy, which is very interesting. Nice change up. I think he's not too bad. He's pretty good. I don't think it's better than Broly, because Broly is backed up by an amazing team while Frieza isn't. But I'll take it regardless. You know, this is technically a free-to-play unit, so we take it. For the Super Saiyan Goku's EZA, his leader skills, AGL Tech and STR types 3 key and 90% stat boost. He massively raises attack for 1 turn and supreme damage to the enemy. Passive skill is 3 key and attack defense 200%. Survive KO attacks up to once per turn. And attack defense 200% and attack effective against all types for the rest of the battle if HP is 59% or below when receiving an attack. Attack defense 100% and launches an additional super attack for the rest of the battle and evades enemies' attacks, including super attacks once only if HP is 20% or below when receiving an attack. HP is 20% or below at the end of the turn, recovers 59% HP. I mean, it's nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. He's like a tech option. If you can utilize it, he can be pretty cool, but like it's just unreliable. So yeah, he's kind of just mid. For the Nail here, he's a Namekian leader for 3 key 160%, which is pretty cool. Owned attack and defense 150% up. Always perform an additional attack and activates a super attack with a high chance. And then for the first 3 turns, attack defenses are increased by 150%. If there is another ally on the Namekian category team, attack defense are increased by an additional 150%. And the lower the HP remaining, the higher the damage reduction rate, 30% to 77%. When a character with Piccolo is in the name, is on the team, all allies key +2, and attack defense are increased by 50%. If there's an enemy in the Wicked Bloodline or Namek Saga category, an additional super attack will always activate and a critical hit will always be activated. And then his SA is greatly raises attack and defense infinitely, supreme damage to the enemy, which is very, very cool. So if you can run a Namekian, which it's most likely just going to be Piccolo, right? The physical one, then this guy actually kind of cooks. It's just that now you have to run Namekians. So that's the sacrifice right now. Some other things is we have the weakness for the Janemba and Gogeta EZA. So remember, they are an LR, so there's only 10 stages, and you need LR units to do damage, legendary linked characters. And then the Janemba's weakness is Connected Hope for tanking, and Gogeta is movie bosses. So their own weakness is each other, which makes sense. Then they're doing another character update for the My Data screen. And just from the image here, this is definitely Yardrat Goku doing like this. And then this is the wasteland when he appears. And you can see like the little divot here where the pod lands. Pretty smart. I'm a Dragon Ball Z nerd. And then we have a couple of upcoming missions as well, which will leak some new events coming. So this is the celebration missions, which you need a link level, clear stages a certain amount of times, do Dokkan events certain amount of times. You can get Kais for doing one Dokkan event and 30 times doing a random stage. Extreme Z battle victories and spending stamina here as well. And then once you complete all of the missions, you will get a free sticker. Then we have the Dokkan Awakening support campaign here for the Vegeta. You need 3 Planet Namek Saga characters. Rainbow Team without using items, as well as within 4 turns. Then we have these coins that you can obtain from the 1st of October, which is this 10th anniversary coin. You get 20, 25, 20, and 25. And these are completing IDBH stage 11. The translations may be weird, but I think you do need one of the 2nd anniversary characters as one of your units. So that would be Super Saiyan 4 Goku or Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta. I don't know if it has to be those 2 or only those 2. If there's other options. Or like you can use like the free-to-play units that came out with it. I'm not too sure. Then the Boss Rush Stage 3, using the 2nd anniversary characters. Doing the Legendary Goku event, the very first one. And then Ultimate Red Zone GT Edition. It looks like just any stage here. So you can do Legit and get that done. Since it's the Ultimate Red Zone GT Edition, maybe it is Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta only. Got the EX missions or whatever they're called for the specific challenge event, which we haven't seen in a while. This is for the Ultimate Red Zone Wicked Bloodline, which is stage 1, versing full power Frieza. So you need 6 planetary destruction units. And then we need 6 Gifted Warriors. Then for Mission C, without using support items within 7 turns. And then 6 characters with the AGL typing. And without using support items within a total of 9 turns. Wow. Remember, Frieza is tech. And he can still hit pretty hard for how old he is. And then the last mission, Mission E, is Planet Namek Saga. 6 characters within 7 turns. And as well as no support items. And then you get a sticker as well. Peton Battle is returning on the 7th of October. And then here are the Super EZA missions for the Frieza. Just to remind you, Frieza's weakness is Planet Namek Saga. And since it is a Super EZA event, you'll be needing Extreme Z Awakens characters to do extra damage and tank better. For the missions itself, you need 3 units with Extreme Z Awakening. Then we need 3 transformation boosted characters, which is pretty easy, as well as win within 6 minutes and 30 seconds. That means this guy is tanky. This guy is tanky. The Broly was designed in 3 minutes and 30 seconds. This guy's 6 minutes and 30 seconds. God damn. Then we have the Extreme Z battle missions for the Janemba and Gogeta for 3 extra Dragon Stones. And then the Memorable Battles stages 9 and 10, which is releasing on the 1st of October, so tomorrow. And then we have the Memorable Battles for the Gogeta and Janemba. Stage 9, clear at once without support items, as well as a Rainbow Team. You can get their skill orbs right here. This is a really good one because Gogeta here, which is the stage 9, has dodge on his silver equip, which is pretty cool. Janemba's here is the same restrictions, of course, but he's got defense, critical additional, critical additional. The Guru event is back on the 2nd of October. Thank you. So more link leveling. And there will be some missions for it to do it daily. Up to 15 times you'll get some Kais. Extreme Super Battle Road Stage 62 Artificial Life Forms mission. And that is pretty much all of the missions that we need to cover. Then we have some new items coming in. We have Fortune Teller Barber sticker, which can be exchanged at the barber shop. So this is interesting. Harry says they can only assume a way to get old Peton cards, which I hope that is the case because I'm missing a few from the recent ones. And then we have a new coin, which is green for the Dokkan Fest banner. I have no idea what this is for. There is no number on the coin as well, which means that it might be stackable, which is pretty cool. But that's going to wrap up today's video. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let me know what you guys think about the new Frieza. But I'll see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Until then, stay healthy, stay safe, stay fizzy. Peace.